Yeah. Can everybody hear everybody? Sabko.
जी जी जी
Think so.
Think so.
Okay. So it's so good to have you all here and see you all. And we are all surviving in these tough times. It's been almost like what 4 months since
Yeah.
the first lockdown started. I think it was around
Going,
15th,
yeah.
March
15th of
23rd, I think.
March.
Yeah.
I think
March 23rd was the actual lockdown, but like February 27th
yeah,
was the last day of
Yeah.
school and
Yeah.
campus being open. It's been five
because
months.
I
Yeah.
remember I was at some place and they said नहीं 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 हम बंद कर रहे हैं बस सब जल्दी जल्दी सब कुछ खत्म करें ऐसे ओके चलो निकलते हैं फिर so okay the reason that I wanted to have this dialogue change was you know just to get an insight into the life that we are all leading now from different perspectives. Like all of us have obviously different challenges, different nature of work. So my first question would be, how have we in our personal and in professional lives been able to welcome the new normal? How would you say that? Okay, after 4 months, I am fine with the way things are. Anybody can start. So,
So I think it has been a very interesting journey, and
mhm,
to me it's a mixed bag because
mhm,
at one hand I think one misses the social connections, the friends, and I'm not a very extrovert person, but I really do miss going out, which I never thought I would. I'm
mhm,
quite a homebody in that way, but even I miss going out and being with friends. I think more is the connections
mhm,
to with friends, with family, and all of that. But I think on the other hand, I'm a borderline asthmatic person, and I cannot tell you that for the past 4 months I have never been this healthy. I have not had any coughing bouts,
mhm,
etc. And I'm not sure whether I'm washing my hands better or because I'm not going out that much or what. So I think it's a mixed bag. But I think there are two parts of this, right? I mean, there's
mhm,
one about how the whole thing affects you as an individual,
mhm,
and then how your surrounding affects you also. And I think the surrounding is very painful because you are constantly hearing about deaths, illnesses, joblessness, businesses affected, people being very anxious. And I think
mhm.
that also then rubs off on you, and that is not a very pleasant thing at all. Yeah,
Yeah,
stop at that.
that's true. The kind of stories that you get to hear, the kind of again the illnesses, the kind of I would say the situation in the hospitals. If somebody is so bad that he or she has to be hospitalized, even then that's a very sad story. And losing somebody, of course, is the saddest part. Having said that, the like Rajda just said. Um, Initial 2 3 months, the environment was so clean. Even in Karachi, in a place like Karachi, for that matter, which is always like it's not the cleanest city in the world. But it's come back to the same now after the thing. It's back to what we were experiencing before. There's a lot of traffic, and a lot of people are on the roads
Yeah.
and not for. So. Work wise, I think Asha should be able to reflect upon the kind of issues that have come out of this new normal, because I've heard
Yeah.
a lot of domestic violence that has it's increased. And
Yeah.
so yeah, Asha.
Yeah, I think that the violence, and obviously there is that situation around how people are dealing with stress. But what I was saying to you, just before we began, I think
Mm-hmm.
what I'm hearing from a lot of clients and a lot of communities and people I'm working with also is that it's really hard to adjust and even adapt to something where you can't even define what that new normal is. You know, usually when we talk about moving on, healing, recovering, there is a goal. There is, you know, what does it mean to get back to normal routines? In this, I think one of the issues is that we don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know if anyone here can answer that. You know, what is the new normal? Because, you know, the new normal for me might mean working from home and social distancing and, you know, connections online. For others, it still means, as you said, you know, traffic भी चल रही है, traveling भी चल रही है, लोग मिल भी रहे हैं. So I think there's a lot of just confusion, which I'm sensing from people, and confusion always leads eventually to some form of anxiety. You know, the degrees can vary, but, you know, we can deal with confusion in the short term, but in the long term, it brings up, you know, just a lot of anxiety and a lot of restlessness, you know, because we don't know what we're really adapting to. Are we saying we're adapting to getting sick? Are we saying we're adapting to staying at home? Or, you know, other people talking about the herd community and getting out and just getting used to it. Others still denying it and saying, nahi, abhi jo statistics hain, wo bhi galat hain, kam ho raha hai, galat ho raha hai, testing nahi ho rahi. So what are we adjusting to? I'm hearing that a lot at the moment. I have been for the past few months, but, you know, to varying degrees. I think initially people thought 1 mahina hoga, 2 mahine hoga, it'll move on, it'll get back to normal. Then there was that whole fear of, you know, we haven't even reached our peak and this is what's going to happen. And then there was a whole explosion of cases, and then people saying, well, it's going down now. So I guess one of the things I feel that's really affecting people is this constant change. It's not adapting to one change, which is relatively easier. It's just constant changes in information, constant changes in how people around you are adapting. You know, people being very careful and then saying, no, I'm sick of this, you know, forget this, I'm going out, beaches pe bhi log ja rahe hain, you know, there's all sorts of things happening. The whole concept of what it means to be socially distant is also different for different people. So I guess this whole concept of new normal, I feel, is in a way, you know, just a very vague concept. Because what is the new normal? I think if we were to even ask everyone here, what do you mean by adapting to the new normal?
Yeah, I would like to,
I think that would be so different. What is normal
because,
now? You know?
yeah, you know, Pfizer, can you define what's the new normal for you?
You know, what I'm constantly struck by, even just listening to Asha, is how it has changed so much over the months. So, in my own sort of personal life, but also tracking how others around me and just generally around the world are responding to it. And so the initial fear, the levels of anxiety, constantly tracking the news, trying to stay on top of, you know, what medical science is telling us, what does this mean for the health of older people who we love, younger people, staying up at night worrying about every tiny symptom that you or someone you know might be having. How 4 months later, so much of that seems to have been, I mean, I'm not sure if I should use the word normalized, but the levels of concern and fear and anxiety have somehow become a bit more manageable. Right? If you remember, in the first month, the slightest cough or body ache, and you would become paranoid. Like, oh my God, what does this mean? Does this mean I have COVID? Now we just all take that in our stride. So in some ways, it's a much greater acceptance of, you know, the inevitability that it's going to spread. You or someone around you is going to catch it. Now, how do we work and live and love while accepting and adjusting to all of this, right? So lots of different responses one sees. I mean, those who have, I would say, the luxury of being able to work from home, they have a different set of challenges, which I think many of us have been able to adapt to. I hear from students, I hear from colleagues, people who are losing their jobs, people whose parents are, you know, not able to. They have a different set of challenges, a different way of coping with, you know, not having an income or drastically reduced income. What does that mean for our futures? What does that mean for the education and careers of our children in the future? Online schooling, I think that's a whole different discussion which we can have at some point. So how do we expect little children to adjust to this idea that they cannot have physical contact with their friends? I mean, I think from their perspective, this is the most bizarre and strange thing that we're asking them to now accept and get used to. So yeah. So I'll stop here. Let's see where the conversation goes next.
So I'll come to China. China, you are, you know, like into a lot of things. So how have you adapted to the new normal? I mean, in your professional, in your personal life, because I know you do a lot of things which need, I mean, people to
Actually,
be helped.
Assalamu alaikum
Yeah.
everyone. I'm sorry I joined late. वो इंटरनेट में प्रॉब्लम थी. आई होप आप लोगों को आवाज सही आ रही है मेरी.
हाँ, बिल्कुल आ रही है.
आप लोगों को आवाज सही आ रही है?
हाँ हाँ आ रही है.
एक्चुअली मुझे ना मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा बिकॉज जब ये शुरू हुआ ना तो basically we started asking a lot of questions from the people who were coming to our home.
चीना की आवाज मुझे नहीं आ रही है.
बंद हो गया. But you know they were thinking कि कोई जो टीवी वगैरह ने दिखाया
just a moment, China.
एक आपको एक
Can you hear her now? Can you hear her, Aisha? Can you hear her now?
No, I can't hear China, but I can hear you. It's okay, I'll catch up.
I think this has been one of the challenges of this whole situation, the internet overload as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you have a weak internet connection, no?
Yeah, no, but also Rasha, just the overload. I mean, I've been having to switch all my therapies online, and it is such a profoundly different experience. You know, you're talking to a client and beach mein freeze ho jata hai, and you know the client freezes, you freeze. So I think for a lot of people, just that having to take everything online has its own stresses in that way as well.
When teaching a class online,
I know
where
you
half the
understand.
time students can't,
Can you hear me?
coming and
Can you see
going.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
half the
exactly.
time is wasted on that, on fixing
Yeah,
these
yeah,
technical.
yeah. And it's actually much more exhausting because so much of the
It's
focus
so
is
much
managing the technology and the
Yeah.
screen, of course.
And if it's somebody like me who is absolutely tech challenged, I need somebody to be around. And today I don't have
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Same here, Arthur. I'm totally
either my
challenged.
to be around or my husband to be around, because if something happens, then I wouldn't know how to fix it.
Yeah. So that's a whole new level of adaptation. So
I know that is
having to learn all of that. Yeah.
But you know who I learned a lot of Zoom features from? You know, my 9-year-old, because she's the one who figured it out more
online
quickly.
school. That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because they are more into it than, and they learn so quickly that they are good teachers at some.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back to the new normal thing. I think for me, I would say the new normal is now to be just accept the fact that maybe this would be a lifestyle for a long time to come. Less people, less going out, less shopping, for that matter. For somebody, I'm a shopaholic. I mean, I hate to admit, but I am. So everybody says, your retail therapy is gone, so you just be without it for some time. And then I noticed, for 4 months I haven't bought anything, not even online, and it hasn't really made any difference. I mean, I actually didn't need anything. So that is something that I feel. But what I think I miss the most is the clarity on travel issues, like to be able to go and see my daughter in London, or for her to come here, because both ways, if we go there, we'll be in quarantine for almost like 15 days. So that will take away 2 weeks out of a 3 weeks holiday.
But Tasneem ji, it's not like this anymore. Tasneem ji, it's not like this anymore. Like you're saying, okay, you want to go and meet your daughter. My cousin, he lives there, और वो यहाँ फंस गया था, but वो चला गया, उसको निकलने दिया, उसको कोई क्वारंटीन को नहीं बोला. But you know, guys, like you asked, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा. जैसे जिंदगी चल रही थी वैसे ही चल रही, एक्सेप्ट कि जो काम वाले थे उनका ज्यादा इशू था, तो आपने एक बाउंड्री ऑटोमेटिकली लगा दी. बट हमारे लोगों ने ना इसको इतना बड़ा हवा बना के सबसे पहले जो डराना शुरू किया ना, बिकॉज लिटरली देयर वर पीपल थिंकिंग कि कोई एलियंस आएंगे जो हमारे जिस्म पे चिपक जाएंगे, जो टीवी वगैरह ने दिखाने शुरू किए. देखें, हम लोग पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं, बट जो गरीब तबका था ना, वो समझ रहा था कि कोई वो जो हर खबरों में, और सबसे ज्यादा जो गलत हुआ ना वो नंबर्स हुआ. लोगों ने नंबर जो बताने शुरू किए यू नो, एंड लाइक मेरे 2 बच्चे डायबिटिक हैं, तो मेरे घर तो ऑटोमेटिकली इतनी परेशानी थी कि बट यू नो मैंने ये चीजें सर पे सवार नहीं की. आई वेंट थ्रू अ नॉर्मल रूटीन. अच्छा ये भी नहीं था कि रात को 3 बजे सो रहे हैं, सुबह उठ रहे हैं, तो वो घर का रूटीन नहीं बिगड़ा जो रूटीन था. अच्छा, आई थिंक आई ऑलवेज फील सिंस माय किड्स वर इन द आईसीयू, आई ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू से बुराई से अच्छाई हुई. अच्छाई ये हुई कि बच्चों ने काम करना शुरू किया, सुबह वैक्यूम लग जाता था, एक पोछा लगा देता था, घर का हाउस होल्ड, यू नो, कोई चीज रुकी नहीं. और आई ऑलवेज स्टार्टेड टेलिंग देम, सबसे बड़ी बात थी कि टेबल पे खाना था, सर पे छत है. हमारे पास तो हम एक कमरे से निकल के दूसरे कमरे में चले गए. एक गरीब आदमी 2 कमरों के क्वार्टर में रहता है, उसकी क्या हालत हुई होगी. आप हम लोगों को तो ये इमेजिन करना चाहिए था. बट आहिस्ता आहिस्ता करके नॉर्मलाइज हो रही है. बट हमारे पढ़ा लिखा तबका उसको नॉर्मल आप देखिएगा फिर आएगा ये, बिकॉज आना जाना शुरू कर दिया है. आप लोग पार्टीज कर रहे हैं, लोग ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं, लोग ग्रुप्स बना के अप नॉर्थ जा रहे हैं. बट यू नो दीज आर द थिंग्स जो घर से शुरू होती हैं. हमने बीच हम लोग, मुझे 4 महीने 10 दिन हो गए मैं घर से नहीं निकली हूँ, मगर मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा. मुझे कोई बॉदर नहीं करता, मुझे कि कोई आए ना आए, मुझे कुछ नहीं. मेरे बच्चे भी घर पे. आज मेरे बेटे ने उसका कोई स्कूल का कोई प्रोजेक्ट है जिसके लिए उसको जाना है, बट वो भी जाएगा, 6 फीट दूर रहेगा, मास्क लेके जाएगा और आ जाएगा. हाँ, आई गॉट स्केर्ड व्हेन माय हस्बैंड स्टार्टेड वर्क अगेन बिकॉज वी हैव आवर ओन बिजनेस. तो उसने 4 हफ्ते पहले जाना शुरू किया. बट वो ही इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अबाउट के SOPs फॉलो करो, हाथ में ग्लव्स पहनो, मुंह पे मास्क पहनो. एंड ही इज ऑल्सो डायबिटिक, तो ही कीप 6 फीट 8 फीट का डिस्टेंस. लोग कम आते, मगर लोगों को घर में वो फैक्ट्री में आने जरूरी नहीं है कि आप आओ. आप फोन के लिंक के थ्रू भी दे सकते हो ऑर्डर्स, जो भी है. बट मुझे एज एन इशू बच्चों ने पकाना शुरू कर दिया. आई मीन बहुत सारी चीजें हुई जो आई हैव अ 82-year-old mother-in-law in the house. So we had to see that as well. जी जी.
Okay. So Huma, can you hear me now?
आगे हाँ.
Okay. So I was both the things, the personal usme or professionally, how have you been able to cope with the new normal, and what is the new normal for you?
भाई पहले जब शुरू हुआ था सारा लॉकडाउन का प्रोसेस, तो देयर वाज अ टाइम फ्रेम. वी वर एक्सपेक्टिंग जून की डेडलाइन, गर्मी आएगी तो कोरोना खत्म हो जाएगा. तो एक मेंटल जो 2 months 2.5 months का पीरियड जो था ना, वो शायद मेरे ख्याल से सब लोगों ने विजुअलाइज कर लिया था और इमेजिन करके, और वो एक सब्र का जो पैमाना होता है ना, वो वहां तक था. जब पोस्ट जून जब ये मेरे ख्याल से शुरू हुआ ना, तो फिर कुछ समझ नहीं आई. द कंफ्यूजन स्टार्टेड एक्चुअली एट दैट टाइम. पर्सनली अगर मैं कहूँ तो यू नो माय मदर हु इज वेरी सोशल, एंड अब वो ज़्यादा निकल नहीं सकती, लेकिन फिर भी लोग उनसे बहुत ज़्यादा मिलने आते हैं, सब कुछ. शी इज़ ऑल्सो फीलिंग इट. शुरू में सबको बताया हुआ था कि 4 weeks to 8 weeks, 8 weeks to 10 weeks. वो एक सब्र का टाइम था, बिल्कुल जैसे आप एक रेड लाइट पे खड़े हैं, आपको पता है 30 seconds है, उसके बाद वो 1 minute भी हो जाती है. व्हेन यू नो यू आर स्टैंडिंग एट अ रेड लाइट एंड यू डोंट नो कि ग्रीन कब होगी, तो आपको एक वो जो अनसर्टेनिटी की कंफ्यूजन है ना, वो आपको ज़रा इमोशनली डिस्टर्ब कर देती है. तो घर में इतना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह प्रॉब्लम मुझे नहीं हुआ. आई वर्क फ्रॉम होम मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, इतना मसला नहीं था. लेकिन ये कि हर इंडिविजुअल का अपना होता है. कुछ लोग बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट हैं, कुछ लोग नहीं हैं. मैं मीडियम थी. मेरा बेटा और मेरे हस्बैंड बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, तो फॉलोइंग एवरीथिंग कि अगर मैं बाहर से, क्योंकि आई एम द ओनली वन हु गोज आउट एंड कम्स इन, यू नो. बोथ माय हस्बैंड एंड माय सन आर वर्किंग स्ट्रिक्टली फ्रॉम होम. बिल्कुल कोई इंटरेक्शन नहीं बाहर का. मैं तो अब तो बल्कि स्लम्स में भी जाना शुरू कर दी हूँ, बिकॉज इन माय वर्क वी हैव टू एक्चुअली रेज अवेयरनेस टू पेरेंट्स टू कम एंड गेट देयर चिल्ड्रन इम्यूनाइज्ड. जो 3 महीने का लॉकडाउन था, उससे मतलब लाखों बच्चे जो हैं वो बेसिक इम्यूनाइजेशन से महरूम रह गए हैं, जिसकी वजह खाली पेरेंट्स नहीं है, हेल्थ सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स भी हैं. 3 महीने तो कोई फैसिलिटी ऑन नहीं थी, सबके इंजेक्शन रुक गए, सबका वैक्सीनेशन शेड्यूल रुक गया. अब हम कोशिश करें कि पेरेंट्स को भी कहें कि प्लीज़ प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स लेके ये ना कराएं कि एक बीमारी की वजह से 10 बीमारियां जो है वो आपको ओवरकम कर लें. So it's kind of a constant struggle trying to convince yourself also कि मैं खुद भी स्लम्स में जा रही हूँ, कच्ची आबादियों में जा रही हूँ और किस तरह से मिल रही हूँ लोगों से, और then trying to be very convincing to the parents also कि नहीं भाई ठीक है, सेफ है, ये ज्यादा जरूरी है, ये कम जरूरी है. तो वही बात है कि आप कोई चीज देख नहीं सकते तो आपको एक्सप्लेन भी करना लोगों को बहुत मुश्किल होता है.
So where is Rashta?
Yeah, I think her video is not on, or she's there. Oh yeah, there.
She's there.
नहीं, because लोगों को समझाना भी, और somehow can someone throw some light on the fact that there is a lot of stigma attached to COVID-19. I mean, for not any obvious reason, because HIV and AIDS we knew, because there was a sexual connotation, there was a sexual reason for HIV AIDS, so we knew that people didn't want to be associated, that they didn't want to be acknowledged that you are HIV positive. But I'm not sure why is it COVID-19 becomes so stigmatized that nobody wants to admit that I have turned positive, and I am going to. Very few people did not want to be tested, even if they had symptoms. They said नहीं, हम जाके करेंगे तो वही पता चल जाएगा. बड़े like बड़े घरों में नहीं, but छोटे मोहल्लों में तो it came down to that people will be thrown out of the mohalla if people find out. So किसी का any comment on that? Why is the stigma so intense in this case, Asha?
I think there are a couple of reasons. I think one is just inaccurate information that's floating around. I think with this particular crisis, there has been so much of that mixed information, galat information, rumors around how it spreads as well. So I think it's almost like that kind of feeling that you get when somebody has the plague, कि वो touch ना करे, वो छूत वाली feeling. So I think that is causing that stigma, and even having someone in the building means it's going to spread, and ये हो जाएगा और वो हो जाएगा. So, obviously we know a lot more about how it spreads now than we did 4 months ago. But even 4 months ago, those who were reading up on it knew how it was going to spread. It's not going to spread if someone's locked up in a building. आपके ऊपर तो वो आप तक नीचे trickle करके नहीं आ जाएगा. But I've heard people talk about how it's going to spread, and there's so much fear around that. So I think part of that stigma is somehow that. And maybe at a second level, it's around, and maybe that's more in, in certain classes around how, that reflects that you're not protecting yourself enough, or you're not taking care of things enough, or you're being careless. So maybe it kind of reflects somehow a careless kind of an attitude as well. But there is a lot of stigma around the disease itself, I think, for a lot of people. Or maybe it's partly also जो हमारी denial in place आ जाती है, because we're so afraid of being infected that a lot of people have said, to me, clients who have symptoms and are saying, I would rather not know. It's not just a stigma, but also they would just rather कि आप खुद ही से कुछ कर लें and just not know that you ever had it. So it's created a very different kind of a situation than most emergencies and disasters and illnesses do. लोगों का भी reaction. And if you're going out, ये बाहर भी हो रहा है, and it's not just happening in Pakistan. Because I do a lot of work in Australia, and people are talking about how masks are mandatory at the moment. So if there are people out there not wearing masks, there's been acts of aggression and violence as well around that. So I wonder if part of that stigma is around that, that somehow if you're seen as someone who's being very careless and is not really taking care of things. And it's a reflection of it. I mean, I think this can be some of the reasons, yeah.
But Tasneem, I want to add something.
I want to add to that as well.
I work with the deaf kids. And we have 170 kids in the deaf school, and जिसमें से सिर्फ 28 to 30 kids जो है ना वो थोड़े verbal हैं, like तोतलेपन में बात, but वो hearing powers बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. But you will be surprised to know कि how quickly they learned the concept of कि कोरोना में मास्क पहनना है, दूर रहना है, हमें उनके साथ कम्युनिकेट करने की प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं हुई. पेरेंट्स को समझा दिया, हालांकि किसी के तो पेरेंट्स भी डेफ और म्यूट हैं, बट आप ये देखिए कि ये तबका एक ऐसा तबका ना सुन सकता है ना बोल सकता है, मगर इतने क्लियरली हमने डर के एक असेंबली रखी. एंड इमेजिन सारे पेरेंट्स आ गए और उनको समझाया गया वही वाली बात कि वो डर रहे थे कि कोई कीड़े होंगे, कोई कीड़े आएंगे, जिस्म को चिपक जाएंगे, और ये बच्चों ने समझा, पेरेंट्स ने, हमारा स्कूल BA तक है, 170 चिल्ड्रन, एंड दे अंडरस्टूड कि दिस इज समथिंग गोइंग टू बी सीरियस, बिकॉज उनको शौक होता है कि वो रात को गाड़ी लेके निकल जाएं, मोटर बाइक ले लें, जो भी उनका कम्युनिकेशन या जो भी सफर का सिस्टम है उनका, बट ये लोग अपने घरों में हैं। अभी हमने उनको जैसे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता करके इनको थोड़ा मतलब डरे भी नहीं कि लाइफ, उनको बोला लाइफ नॉर्मल हो जाएगी और आनी चाहिए ना वो पॉजिटिविटी। हमारे को ना एक आया था कि वो पॉजिटिविटी खत्म हो गई थी, और जो पॉजिटिव रहेगा पॉजिटिव चीजें होंगी, नेगेटिव रहोगे नेगेटिव चीजें होंगी। आई ऑलवेज बिलीव इन दिस, एंड देयर इज अल्लाह है, जब उसने दिया है वो हिफाजत भी करेगा। और ये बच्चे इतने नॉर्मल रहे हैं और अभी तक, बल्कि कल एक बच्चे की शादी थी, उसने 20 लोगों को बुला के निकाह किया, वो तैयार हुए, दूल्हा बने। आई सेंड अ फोटोग्राफ टू यू तस्नीम जी एंड यू कैन शेयर इट विद योर ग्रुप कि आप देखें कि ये वो हैं बच्चे जो गूंगे बहरे हैं। बट हमें ना, दिस इज नाउ कराची, सॉरी पाकिस्तान के लिए हाई टाइम है। अगर हमारे चले स्कोर्स नीचे भी जा रहे हैं, वी हैव टू स्टिक टू दिस थिंग। वो वी आर बैक टू स्क्वायर। हम लोग अभी से अगर आप फेसबुक खोल के देखें, लुक व्हाट्स हैपनिंग, बाजार में देख लें आप, हमारे पास तो इतना बड़ा अल्लाह रखे घर हैंगे, वही वाली बात, बाहर निकल गए एक कमरे से दूसरे कमरे, एक गरीब आदमी, लोग इतने आराम से बोलते थे ईद पे तो सब बाहर आ गए थे। जितना आई नो समबडी जो अपनी बीवी को मारता था, गुस्सा आके कहाँ निकालता था, मगर उसको मोहल्ले वालों को पकड़ा, मोहल्ले वालों को बोला कि भाई जाके समझाओ। ये एक इंसान के बस की बात नहीं है, ये सबको बैठ के इस चीज को बहुत सीरियसली सोचना है, बिकॉज यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फ्यूचर। I can't tell you, my son is around here, he is so scared because diabetic है ना, वो निकला ही नहीं है। आज वो 4.5 महीने के बाद बाहर जा रहा है, वो भी अपने दोस्त के साथ प्रोजेक्ट करने कोई स्कूल का। और एक और इशू मैं आपको बताऊं तस्नीम जी, आई नो आई थिंक सब्जेक्ट से हटे न, अब उन्होंने इतने आराम से बोल दिया ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होंगी। एक गरीब बच्चा कहाँ से कंप्यूटर खरीदेगा, आप मुझे बताएं। और टीचर्स बोले टैबलेट्स खरीदें, जो हमने कल 4 बच्चों को ये छोटा इशू नहीं है, और भी इश्यूज हैं
बहुत सारे, बिकॉज बहबूद है, ये सारे they all run these schools for slum areas and all, and the girl says that that we don't have a cell phone, we don't have the facilities, तो वो कहाँ से पढ़ेंगे, किस तरह से करेंगे। Having to Rashida, we haven't heard anything from Rashida. Can you hear us now, Rashida?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly, but I kept it turned off because my internet connection keeps going off.
Okay, so now you can hear me.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say to Cheena, in the new normal, positive is negative. To be positive is not a good thing anymore. You want to be negative.
COVID negative, life positive.
आपने बहुत serious जो बातें raise की हैं. I think clearly, obviously, this whole thing, the new normal is not one for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
It is very different for very different people, and nobody is happy with the way things are. But the issue is that one cannot deny what is there. I mean, I find some people are in total denial. मैं जहाँ काम करती हूँ हज़ारा के इलाके में, आप यकीन करें ऐसे लोग आपको मिलते हैं जो कहते हैं कि ये तो कुछ है ही नहीं, एंड ये हमें तो नहीं होगा, हम तो मुसलमान हैं, और ये तो ऐसे ही जी वो डॉक्टर्स कह देते हैं, उनको WHO से पैसे मिलते हैं, all kinds of myths going on, and nobody is looking after. And what is, I think, so interesting about this disease is that when you are wearing a mask or when you're doing physical distancing, you are not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the other. And I think whether we have that empathy as a society is being tested by this very, very strange circumstances that we are involved with, because you can be asymptomatic and you might infect somebody, as you say, who's diabetic, and that person may not have a chance to fight it. So society की empathy कितनी है, how much they on the other side ये जो cavalier attitude है वो कितना है, all of that is being exposed in some ways. So it is but very, very diverse. Nobody is disagreeing. There are people who just don't have the luxury of doing physical distancing or staying at home.
स्टिग्मा की तस्नीम बात आपने की ना, तो उस पर मैं जैसे आशा ने कहा उसको ज़रा सा एक्सपेंड करूँगी। मेरे लिए खुद भी और स्पेशली हमारी क्योंकि साउथ एशियन सोसाइटी है, एक चीज़ जो हमारे लिए एक्सेप्ट करना बहुत मुश्किल है वो डेथ के साथ है। कोरोना डेथ्स ने बहुत एक अनयूजुअल एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट कर दिया कि फर्स्ट टाइम कभी ज़िंदगी में ऐसा हुआ कि किसी के घर कोरोना पॉजिटिव की डेथ हुई हो और आप उसके घर मिलने ना जा सकें और आपको मना किया गया हो। एंड सो मेनी पीपल वी नो इन इंग्लैंड who died, but the widows are in quarantine because naturally अगर वो husband की death हुई है तो वो खुद भी quarantine में। So this was also something related, मतलब attached stigma इसके साथ भी था, but this was something very unacceptable even as a new normal कि आप condolence के लिए भी नहीं जा सकते, आप सिर्फ फ़ोन कर सकते हैं। और हमारे यहाँ तो फिर भी चलो बहुत बड़ा सेटअप होता है, फैमिलीज होती हैं, सपोर्ट सिस्टम होता है। जहाँ आइसोलेटेड कपल्स रह रहे हैं, बूढ़े हैं, उनके साथ रिलेट करना बहुत मुश्किल काम है। मतलब this I found very, very strange and very unfortunate. I'm sure आशा वगैरह जैसे लोग काउंसलिंग के लिए बड़ा इन लोग को मुश्किल हो रहा होगा कि किस तरह से।
Absolutely.
So to go back to the question of stigma a little bit, Tasneem, if I may. Yeah. So एक दो चीजें which I was thinking as others were talking, even though we're dealing with a very large public health crisis situation, right? So in this sort of a public health crisis, it really matters a lot who are your sources of information, large scale information sharing, messaging from the part of the government. I think we also have to acknowledge the flaws in that. Now, if we're saying कि कई लोगों को समझ ही नहीं आया कि करना क्या है, well, who is responsible for making it clear to the public at large? हम लोग तो ठीक है, the privileged few who can Google stuff up and have access to high quality information. But when you have that kind of very confused, muddled messaging from the top, I think that's part of the problem. The second thing I also want to point out, it's not as if के सब जो पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं उनको सब समझ आ गई, उन्होंने सही रिस्पॉन्ड किया, और जो पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं, जो गरीब लोग हैं, that's not really the case at all. You find कि जो आपके the richest, the best educated people, there are also some of them refusing to understand कि क्या है transmission का mechanism, why is it so important to and vice versa. ये जो आपकी बात थी कि stigma क्यों है, why are people afraid to get tested, and one very important reason for that also is this contact tracing strategy. And if you find out that you're positive, you know that the government is obliged to come and then test others who have been in contact with you. Then they will need to, so the fear, and rightfully so, कि अगर मुझे हुआ, तो then all the other people I've come into contact with, they will have to go through this very rigorous process of surveillance and testing, and how does that reflect on me? So what I'm trying to say is that it's not always illogical or superstitious. Sometimes there are very solid reasons, if you keep in mind the social and cultural context, for why people are afraid, why there's a stigma, and the government and other authorities have to actually work to combat that and send out a clearer message, work with these communities and say, it's okay, here's how we're going to deal with it. Funerals, the fact that we're so much confusion कि अच्छा you won't be able to see the dead body and funeral नहीं हो सकेगा. There are people who, I know researchers out in the field who have been working with a lot of communities, they say इससे तो बेहतर है कि मर जाए, मगर funeral is the one thing in our lives जो कि जिस पे the size of the funeral, how many people show up, the link between that in people's minds, आपको आखिरत में क्या मिलेगा. So to be denied a funeral, that's such a hugely problematic and difficult thing for people to accept. So that's another reason why they are not declaring कि जो death हुई है in the family, this is because of COVID. So all of this is also going on, which we need to address.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
bimari
right.
maybe just meeting someone who is, you know, sick and visiting also. Yeah.
So, you know,
I think,
the new normal of
मेरा अपना ख्याल है कि the more than
lost you. So no, Huma, because you have worked on so many, communication campaigns, awareness campaigns. What would you say to the kind of campaigns that we have had on COVID-19? Because I'm not too satisfied or happy with whatever the government has come up with the ideas, and it's exactly what it used to be with HIV and AIDS. You know, just creating more scare than making people understand that this is something that you have to live with for some time, and these are the ways to prevent yourself. So what's lacking?
क्योंकि ग्लोबली भी अगर हम देख रहे हैं तो एक तसल्ली सी हो जाती है कि हम
my thought on that तस्लीम is कि जो फायजा ने बात की वो बहुत अहम है ना कि we've had such mixed messages and that has created so much confusion. मगर मैं आपको बताऊं, अगर एबटाबाद का मैं देखती हूँ ना कि at the local level, I'm not talking prime minister level or chief minister level, at the local level I found कि जो हमारे इलाकों में जो DCs हैं, जो तहसील म्यूनिसिपल के लोग हैं, ACs है, we are very fortunate. In Aptabad, we have a lot of female ACs, and they have worked day and night. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
So they have really worked hard to go. मतलब मैंने खुद देखा हुआ है कि एक मोहल्ले में अगर एक कोविड पॉजिटिव टेस्ट आया है ना, तो आई हैव गॉन विद दैट AC जो शी वेंट एंड जिस तरीके से शी वाज ट्राइंग टू इनकरेज दैट पेशेंट टू से कि देखें आप अगर पॉजिटिव है एंड you might affect other people, so why is it important to go into quarantine? And I mean, she could have also got infected. I know a lot of people talk about the brilliant work the doctors, paramedics are doing, but in my experience, even the district administration जहाँ मैं काम करती हूँ, इन्होंने दिन रात लगा दिए हैं. एंड ये अभी भी जो है अभी तो ये बहुत ही परेशान है बिकॉज ऑफ द ईद कमिंग अप. एंड ये बाज़ारों में जाते हैं, SOPs की बात करते हैं, लोगों से बात करते हैं कि खुदारा आप SOPs पे करें एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट. तो आई थिंक वहाँ भी जो है ना थोड़ा सा it's just it's also a mixed bag. It's very difficult to tell overall, but मगर मेरा ख्याल है कि इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि एफर्ट नहीं है, बट एफर्ट जो है वो अनइवन है, एंड एफर्ट मोस्टली जो है वो इंडिविजुअल के ऊपर डिपेंड कर रही है. इफ द इंडिविजुअल जो है वो अपना दिल लगा के जो करता है. That's my experience.
अच्छा, somehow ये हुआ है कि मुझे लगता है कि ये कोरोना बहुत ज्यादा एक अर्बन वायरस के तौर पे ना हमारे सामने आया है. तो एक ये है कि आपको लगता है, रूरल वालों को लगता है, गांव के लोगों को लगता है कि जी एक सिर्फ ये शहरों की बीमारी है. तो वही बात है जैसे फायजा ने कहा बहुत मिक्स्ड मैसेजेस आपको मिल रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर थोड़ा सा मार्जिन इसलिए दे देते हैं कि फर्स्ट टाइम है, किसी को पता नहीं है. वी आर ऑल्सो लर्निंग, मीडिया इज ऑल्सो लर्निंग. जैसे जैसे दिन गुजर रहे हैं हमें और ज्यादा पता चल रहा है. So it is quite confusing.
Another thing linked with this, the whole issue of how life is going to be in the future and what is going to be the new normal for us is a lot more working yourself. यानी आपकी जो हेल्प होती थी आपने वो कम कर दी है, because you don't want people to come into your house. मास्कियों को आपने मना कर दिया है, घर में आपको काम भी सब करना है, या कुक को मना कर दिया कि जो बाहर से आ रहे हैं, जो लिव इन नहीं है आपके पास. So how many of us have seen that kind of a change कि मर्दों ने खाना पकाना शुरू कर दिया है. Because मुझे बहुत जगह से पता चलता है कि आज मेरे शौहर नहीं बनाया या मेरे बेटे नहीं बनाया. तो आई थिंक Hayan has been into cooking a lot. जो पता चला था तुम्हारे से. So anybody else on that कि वाकई में ऐसा हुआ है कि मर्दों ने
इसमें एक ये बात भी ये है कि हयान के पास कोई और आउटलेट नहीं था अनवाइंड करने का. So he thought that not going out, not meeting people, not chatting, उसका वो जो सारा वो जो frustration थी, he thought that it was a way to unwind, and he tried to relax cooking, जैसे कुछ लोगों के लिए होती है. तो ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा जो हमारी यंगर जनरेशन है उसका भी हमें देखना चाहिए कि उनकी सोशलाइजिंग बिल्कुल खत्म हो गई. जो हम देख रहे हैं कि जी चाय खाना है, चाय के ढाबे हैं, रात को 2-2 बजे तक बच्चे बैठे रहते थे, गप्पे मारते रहते थे, वो सब कुछ स्टॉप हो गया. फोन पे आप कितनी देर बात कर लेंगे?
Message here,
another thing connected with this would be loss of jobs for all these people. How many of us will continue, because right now we are continuing with giving them salaries, चाहे वो 4 महीने से घर बैठे हो, 5 हो जाए, 6 हो जाए. A lot of people will not do it for a long time. So इन लोगों का क्या होगा? And my other question is, which I am very interested in, कि domestic violence का जो पूरा एक साइकिल शुरू हुआ है, तो वो कहाँ जाके रुकेगा? बिकॉज you have no way out. आप उसी 4 दीवारी में बने उसी कोठरी में हो जहाँ पे अब्यूजर भी है और आप भी, and you can't leave the house. So Asha, have you been doing some work on that?
Absolutely. Tasim, so I think that we started seeing it immediately, and we also expected it because we know that crisis and stress may generally be domestic violence ki rates tend to go up. Earthquake ke baad bhi hua tha, floods, all of that happens. But COVID is a unique situation in that way. Not only is it कि वो जो regular आपका crisis, disaster वाला stress effect कर रहा होता है, which plays a role in violence and all of that. It's not the main factor, obviously. But in this particular case, as you said, avenues for safety, avenues for escape, avenues for support have been so limited, extremely limited. Women could go bahar, nikal gaye, thodi break ke liye chale gaye, gussa thanda ho gaya, you're going to work, you're getting breaks from each other. So the violence was there, but there were some automatic natural breaks that were built into, just for it to build up. And that's not happening. So cases did explode. I don't think it's documented anywhere, but a lot of people have been talking about it. And I was, offering counseling as well for people who were victims of abuse and violence. Also physical abuse at home, bachon ka bhi. So, in close quarters, stuck together, stress, if it was already happening, now the triggers are constant. Rather than कि वो कभी-कभी होते थे, you're constantly stuck in a home with your perpetrator in a way. And your safety mechanisms are no longer there. Extreme life situations, maybe. I've had calls from girls who have needed shelter, for example, who want to get out. Ab shelter kahan pe jayenge? Because there is also a COVID situation. So you can't just get out and go to a shelter now. There's a whole quarantine thing and kahan lega aur kahan jayenge? So there are very, very real issues. आपने comment जो gender पे किया था, I think gender dynamics would be a very interesting thing, and I'm sure there are people who are writing and thinking about it to come out of this. So there has been those change in gender roles which may be positive, depending on how people are coping and doing with this, what they're doing with this whole crisis. But the domestic violence and abuse situation, I think, is pretty serious and out of control. And I'm just judging this based on what I've seen happen in other disasters and the cases that I'm getting. Abuse पे कोई research and as such numbers तो हमारे पास है ही नहीं to see what's happening. But helplines पे calls ज़्यादा आ रही हैं. Free counseling services are being contacted much more. I had a number of calls immediately lockdown हुआ था. अब तो वैसे भी थोड़ा change हो गया. Not everyone's adhering to the lockdown in the same way anyway. A lot of people are going back to work, etc. But especially in that first month, जब बहुत strict lockdown हो रहा था, there were horrendous cases of domestic violence being reported, and of abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, all of that happening in homes as well.
Because I was wondering, was nothing of that from that part has come into the media, because we have been monitoring the media for all these months, and I think my report should be out probably mid-August. Which is a compilation of 4 months of media monitoring and analysis of mainstream newspapers and television talk shows and news. And there is so little on women, and there's absolutely zero on domestic violence against women, violence against children. ऐसे तो आ रहा है, but its connectivity with COVID is not there. So we are trying to focus on what has the media done in 4 months. How much of it has just been making connection with COVID in politics. So COVID was also turned into a very political score
Yeah.
settling issue.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to solve issues, we were there. We would just look at the numbers कि जी सिंध में इतने हो गए, पंजाब में इतने हो गए, सिंध बढ़ा के बता रहा है, सिंध ने गलत किया है या पंजाब ने, whatever. So the internal rifts and confusion actually was there in the media content, and that was what people were reading or listening to. So none of real issues have actually come out. You know, the loss of jobs, the domestic violence issue, violence against children.
Yeah.
How do you cope in a small
Yeah.
say 14 by 14 quarter? None of
Yeah.
those stories have come out. None of those studies have come out in any of the media that I've been following. So I would like everybody's comment on that. What has been
Yeah.
the biggest, I would say, the lack in what has the media lacked in its reporting? Where has it
Yeah.
missed out on big issues? So
Tasim, we are in touch with our community partners, and जो आशा कह रही है एनेक्डोटल एविडेंस भी है, मगर पुलिस रिपोर्ट्स भी दिखाती है एन इंक्रीज इन डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस ना। मगर मुझे लगता है कि इसके साथ साथ जहाँ जेंडर बेस्ड वायलेंस है, देयर इज़ अ वेरी रियल इशू ऑफ मेंटल हेल्थ in terms of an increased anxiety. तो हर जगह आपको एनजाइटी बहुत मिलती है, वेदर इट इज़ पीपल आर फियरिंग फॉर देयर लाइव्स or fearing for their livelihoods or jobs or uncertainty and all of that. So that whole context is also something that one should be looking at. I think you're right कि इसके ऊपर इतनी फोकस नहीं आई है जितनी आनी चाहिए थी, बिकॉज एक मैंने शुरू में वो देखा था, एक हेल्पलाइन आई थी ह्यूमन राइट्स मिनिस्ट्री से क्या तशद्दुद के ऊपर, और एक आध कोई ऐड आई, मगर एक दफ़ा जब हमने उसको ट्राई किया एक्सेस करने तो वो वी कुडंट एक्सेस इट,
Yeah.
एंड देन वी डिडंट हियर मच अबाउट इट. रोजन हैज़ डन फैंटास्टिक वर्क, उनकी हेल्पलाइन बहुत ज़बरदस्त चल रही है, और लोगों की हेल्पलाइंस हैं, एंड पीपल आर एक्सेसिंग, जो आशा कह रही है. हमने खुद रोज़न ने ना एक बहुत ज़बरदस्त वीडियो शेयर की थी डॉक्टर अम्ब्रीन की अबाउट डीप ब्रीदिंग and dealing with anxiety, and in our communities that was extremely popular. एंड जो हमें फीडबैक मिला कि जी ये बहुत अच्छी थी, हमने भी इस्तेमाल की और लोगों ने भी दी, तो ये बात है. बट आई थिंक यू आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट, लाइक एवरीथिंग एल्स the response to that has been extremely poor. It has not been highlighted the way it needed to be highlighted, and to give people some kind of guidance कि where they should go अगर कोई ऐसा issue है, वो भी बहुत ही limited है. NGOs कर रही हैं, मगर और गवर्नमेंट की सतह पे आपको नहीं नज़र आता है.
yeah, because I think mental health is something that is not a priority for us. Public health में mental health I think सबसे नीचे पे लेके आ जाते हैं उसको, because हमारे यहाँ अभी तक उसकी recognition, उसकी acceptance, because mental health means कि आप पागल हो गए. If you are under depression or anxiety and if you want to see a psychologist or psychiatrist, immediately लगा जी इनका कुछ स्कूल यूज हो गया है तो ये जा रहे हैं. This is all negative connotations attached, and I think I would say that the media has actually not been able to come up with very convincing, not just campaigns, any kind of narrative on what all is attached with COVID-19. It's not just कि आप हाथ धोएं और मास्क पहने या distance रखें, 101 more things. So what would we all like, because अब हमारा time भी इसका खत्म होने वाला है, it's almost 4. So as a last comment, I would like everybody to say, just come up with the अगर ये new normal है, so what is it that you would like the media to in what way should the media be supportive, the government, the civil society? In what way should we all be able to handle this new normal if this is going to be part of our life for some time? So anybody like Faiza, you can start, and then Asha, Tina, Uma, and Raj.
Okay. I want to start, I mean, not directly with a comment on the media, but the gendered aspect of this pandemic. I think that's one of the most important things that we're not seeing enough discussion on. So I deal with university students a lot, and that group of younger people. So unme to we can see clearly, there's a direct rise in issues of mental health problems, violence, stress, all of those things, even when they're trying to have classes at home. Right, so girls, especially for them, the priority, being told कि घर का काम, that's more important. The idea that they should be able to set aside a certain amount of time in a room closed off and focus on their studies, that is really suffering. So female students suffer a lot because of that. You're right that domestic responsibilities have changed, right? So men and young boys have started doing more. So इससे मुझे एक वो anecdote याद आया कि I was in a meeting, an online Zoom meeting, IBA senior management faculty, and someone made a joke about some male faculty member. हाँ, it's not just the women, मैं भी सब सारा बर्तन धोता हूँ. And then all of the senior faculty members started laughing कि हाँ, yeah, all the men, yeah, मैं भी खाना पकाता हूँ, मैं भी बर्तन पकाता हूँ. But I found that to be very jarring and very disturbing, because that's the extent of the new responsibility that they've taken on, right? If you ask any of the working women in that meeting, but also here or anywhere, the increased burden of household work and sort of the mental and emotional care work that has fallen on them, that goes much more than just having to do an extra load of dishes or just cooking an extra meal. Just managing work, home, children, care work, all those responsibility, looking after the elderly while being at home, that takes a huge toll, and that's a conversation that we are not having at all at the moment. Yeah, and the media is just not able to get that kind of nuance into the
I think, Pfizer, I'll just add one thing, because in any disaster situation, man-made or natural, or any pandemic, it's always women who are doubly, triply affected. As the caregivers, as breadwinners, as somebody who actually has that disease. So they have a lot more issues than men would have, and it's very very it's very important for all of us to understand why do we focus so much on what women go through in a disaster. And just one example of menstruation. I mean, throughout the earthquake thing or the flood thing, that was the biggest problem, because your relief packages won't have a sanitary napkin package. Men can't think about such things. So that thing, and then also like you said that taking it so lightly, and taking it into a joke that okay, why also cook sometimes. That attitude is there. So Asha, you, then Tina, Huma, and Rashta. I think Rashta's again. Can you hear?
But I
Yeah,
agree
sorry, I
with
lost you there. Yeah.
Tasiri, I agree with Faiza, what she's trying to say now. What Faiza is trying to say ना कि इतना ज़्यादा काम आ गया है, but जैसे मीडिया, अगर आप मीडिया की हेल्प अगर हमको चाहिए ना, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा एक ही चीज़ बचती है, टीवी देखना लोगों के लिए, क्योंकि दे वांट टू डिस्ट्रैक्ट, अपने आप को अवेयर करना चाहते हैं. बट फाइजर सेड ना, वो बिल्कुल ठीक है, एक्स्ट्रा बर्डन काम का तो हुआ है, बट ये हमें फ्यूचर के लिए हमें ही डिसाइड करना है हम इसको कहाँ तक लेके जा सकते हैं, हम इसको कितना दूर लेके जा सकते हैं, क्योंकि यू नेवर नो वो कब खत्म होगा, कब नॉर्मल होंगे, कब टीका आएगा, कब. बट आई एग्री विद फाइजा, व्हाट शी इज ट्राइंग टू से इज टोटली ट्रू, इट्स टोटली राइट. घर में बड़े हैं, बुजुर्ग हैं, बच्चे हैं, काम वाला आ नहीं रहे, बट एक टाइम आता है कि आपका जो सब्र है ना वो भी खत्म हो जाता है, बट वही कलेक्ट करना है अपने आप को. आई थिंक फ्यूचर यही है, इसी तरीके से रहना है. That's how I feel.
Okay, Asha, can you hear you?
Yes, sorry. So in reference to the media, were you asking? Sorry, you cut out for me a little bit. Media का आप कह रही थी?
हाँ, मैं नहीं मीडिया का भी कह रही थी, तो मैं ये women are doubly, triply affected by any pandemic, any disaster.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we know, and I think with all sort of crises, but particularly in this one, because so much of it centers around the home and around social connections, and women are central in all of those. relationships and safety mechanisms also. That was, जो मैं example पहले दे रही थी, all safety mechanisms have also been compromised for women. So I think that's there. And just to comment, I think just to reinforce what everyone's saying, nothing different. I think conversations that we're having generally in the media are incomplete. They're very incomplete. They're focused so much just on numbers, और जो information आ भी रही है around protection, वो भी change हो जाती है, and messages like you said from the government and everything. But there is so much to be done. And in fact, I was just thinking as I was talking, Faiza, you might even be involved in some of this, that it would be so interesting to have something of either a study or something with this time, just a sociological study to see what comes out of this, whether it's gender, violence, mental health, suicidality, for example. Suicide rates are going up. Suicide ideation, itne zyada bachche, young people are talking about it. So many of my clients who had not talked about suicide before are talking about it because their avenues have been cut off. पहले हम डिप्रेशन के लिए क्या कहते थे? डिप्रेशन है ये वो, go out, make connections, go to a park, go for a walk. So many things have been completely closed up. These are conversations that we need to bring out into the mainstream media. It shouldn't be just an NGO like Rosin ki responsibility ki wo clips bana ke bhej rahe hain. The government needs to be making that initiative. The media needs to be talking about all of this. Gender, mental health issues, sociological issues jo ho rahe hain. Hum financial wale ka phir bhi sun lete hain ki jo wage workers ke sath kya ho raha hai, which is of course important. But there's so many issues connected to all of this as well that we're not addressing at all.
And I think the most ironic thing that I find is that the ad agency has been the fastest to capture the opportunity because उन्होंने सारे अपने ads उसी तरह से mold कर दिए हैं. अगर वो live boy का था तो वो mold हो गया है, वो call का था तो वो mold. So they actually have taken this opportunity and turned it into a good business. So एक तरफ ये है, but the rest of the media content is obviously not doing much for people as. So Humayun and I think Rashta is again somehow.
नहीं, बिल्कुल जैसे आशा और फायजा ने कहा, लाइवलीहुड की फिर आप बात सुन लेते हैं कि लाइवलीहुड बहुत अफेक्ट हो रहा है, लेकिन लाइवलीहुड के साथ जो इमोशनल इम्पैक्ट घर पे आ रहा है, वो मियाँ को तो आ रहा है, उसकी फ्रस्ट्रेशन है, लेकिन वो फ्रस्ट्रेशन उतारता किस पे? अपनी बीवी पे ही तो उतार रहा है, who is already trying to survive of whatever she has. मतलब जो भी पॉवर्टी के जो रिजल्ट होता है, वो एक घर की जो औरत है, सबसे ज्यादा बर्डन उसको पड़ता है, बिकॉज उसने अपने बजट को मैनेज करना होता है. एक कपल को मैं जानती हूँ, मियाँ जो है वो ट्रैवल एजेंसी में काम करता था, बीवी जो है वो ब्यूटिशियन थी. दोनों का काम बिल्कुल खत्म हो गया. मतलब टू मेन जो जिसको इम्पैक्ट आया वो हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री है सारी हमारी और ट्रैवलिंग. लेकिन अब वो दोनों मियाँ बीवी अगर जो है वो जॉबलेस है, तो मियाँ का सारा फ्रस्ट्रेशन जो है वो बीवी से ऊपर कर रहा है. अब ये वाली स्टोरीज बनती है ना मीडिया को कैप्चर करने के लिए, एंड आई थिंक वी हैड इनफ ऑफ नंबर्स. जैसे आशा कह रही थी, दीज आर द स्टोरीज वी रियली नीड टू हाईलाइट, एंड देन आई थिंक अक्स कैन आल्सो हाईलाइट दिस एंड play an important part in picking up these pieces for women.
Rashta is somehow gone off, but we did. I actually produced 4 programs and 10 public services messages on, especially on COVID-19 from a gender lens, from a women's
Exactly.
story जिसमें, but वो जाहिर है कि अभी इतनी ज़्यादा सब कुछ फोन पे करना था. We couldn't travel to the areas, so हर चीज़ वो फोन पे ही हो रही थी. तो हम आप कर रहे हैं. Rashta, where are you?
While we wait for Rashta, can I just quickly, Asha, yes, there is, we're launching a study looking at exactly this, the impact on families and communities and how, the gender division of labor, power dynamics within the household, how they change. It's a longitudinal, long-term study. Online, of course.
Okay, great. Yeah. No,
phone pe ho sakti hai, phone or WhatsApp pe, but hopefully.
One of the new normals would be on a lot of online stuff, taking away the worrying for funds for venues, seminars के लिए, conferences के लिए. अब मुझे इस 5 लोगों के लिए 10-20 और लोग बुलाने पड़ते सुनने वाले, और मुझे कुछ जगह लेनी पड़ती. So I would have spent easily 50,000 rupees, which is not required anymore. So that is also one side of the new normal कि हम बहुत आराम से अब किसी भी चीज़ पे connect हो सकते हैं. So I think I'll just say thank you, all of you. Rashta ko I think we lost her again because I think connectivity was high. But thank you everybody, and I think we should keep discussing these things and come up with some kind of solution. Because पुलिस की बात नहीं करते हैं, अभी पुलिस की बात करते हैं, मीडिया में ये स्टोरीज आनी चाहिए, तो जब टेस्ट आएंगी we appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
let's see for how long we will be continuing with this new normal, and whether this new normal will be our normal lifestyle. So with that, yeah, thank you, and
Thank you, Tasneem. Thank you for
Thank
inviting
you.
in this very
All
flexible.
right.
thank you
Yeah,
all of
thank you everyone.
Thank you so much for inviting, actually. Thank you.
you.